Start with a song I wrote about my grandmother. It's interesting. Colin brought up the Paris thing, and I don't want to bring you down either. But it's not that we're not all thinking about that and haven't been thinking about it since Friday and haven't been reading about it and tuning into the news and everything. But we don't have a lot of music that's like appropriate for. Like Doug said, we don't have a lot of songs of joy and affirmation, but we believe that it doesn't really matter what you're singing about. We believe that connecting with people through music doesn't really matter the subject. You guys have still come out to hear live music. You're receiving vibrations. You're participating in vibrations. You're checked out of the news for a few minutes, and you're engaging in a personal way. And I think that is making a difference. No matter the size, we're connecting with each other tonight, and that's important. And it's important not to lose sight of that in times like this. So this is a song I wrote about my grandmother, and I did not intend for this song to connect in any particular way with anybody. It was just an honest a reflection of my relationship with my grandmother and things I knew about her, things I didn't know about her, things I wish I knew about her. And I didn't really talk to my dad about writing this song, and then the record came out and I gave him a copy, and I was like, oh, we didn't really talk about that, and there's some pretty personal stuff I'm revealing, some family secrets and stuff. But it turns out that hearing that song, my dad can't hear the song without crying, and he connected with some of his siblings, invited them over to listen to the song together, and they've all sort of connected to each other and sort of back with the memory of my grandmother through this song. So an unintentional thread.
You should tell them the story about Iris, I think. This is something that we just found out about recently. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so I just found out that my dad was number 10 of 15 children, and a couple of siblings down from my dad, one of my uncles that I never met because he tragically died in a car accident just a few days before his 16th birthday. And what he wanted for his birthday that year was a carton of Lucky Strike cigarettes. And they were a pretty poor family, so a carton of Lucky Strike cigarettes was a pretty big deal. And so that was probably 47, 48 years ago. And my grandmother passed when she was 98, and they were cleaning out her home, cleaning out her things, and moving her stuff out. And in her wardrobe, in her bedroom, hung his jacket, his coat, with a carton of Lucky Strike cigarettes tucked down in the sleeve, just waiting for him to come home. And she, over 40-some years, she couldn't bear to part with that. And I just think that's a really fascinating story. So here's a song for Iris. 1, 2, 3, 4. Iris was my daddy's mama. Her mama was a Cherokee. I know Iris was a strong woman. I don't know what Iris knew about me. I called her Granny, but she never hugged me. She was quiet and she moved slowly. know. I know Iris chewed plug tobacco. When she spit, she never missed the can. She kept a pistol by her front porch chair. I know she never held my hand. I called her Granny, but she never hugged me. She was quiet and she moved slowly. Somehow I know she loved me. She never told me, I just know. I know Iris took care of her children. I know her husband was drunk and mean. I know Iris outlived him by lifetimes, but I don't know what Iris dreamed. I called her Granny, but she never hugged me. She was quiet and she moved slowly. Somehow I know she loved me. She never told me, I just know. Somehow I know she loved me. She never told me, I just know.